Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good whatever it may be, whenever you are tuning in, but whenever you may be, welcome to the Brunch Gimmick. It is the Spencer, Boris, and Omar show. It is good to see you, Omar. I know you're still hopping in, but of course I'm going to welcome you in early and welcome you all to the chat. Lawrence, que pasa? I'm good.
Was good.
Good to see you, friend.
Yeah,
Things
it was good.
Good. It was
Yeah,
a hell
I'm
of a
actually
Money in the
out.
Bank
So
pay-per-view
let me
last night.
Yep, it was good. By the way, I'm actually outside. Literally, I just came back from a jog. I just want to join you guys for at least 10 minutes talking about Money in the Bank. Because, God damn it, what a show. What a goddamn show that was. Men's Money in the Bank slapped, Intercontinental title match slapped, everything slapped. Multiple, I was good at cuss, but multiple A-word cheeks. That's all you need to know.
Lawrence, check the Slack chat, you jerk. I sent you the link already. Just like I sent our special guest for today. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Maggie. Welcome to Brunch. It's good to see you again. It's been so long.
It has been so long.
What up, Maggie?
Hi, everyone in the chat. Also, Penny, we've seen each other this week, but like, I could never get enough of you. That's why
it's always been too long. You're gonna give me cavities. You're so sweet. It is good to see you, and of course, Big Bad Boris. It's been even shorter since I saw you. Thank you to the host of Saturday Night Love for joining us. Is this your first Brunch Gimmick?
No, I think I've done this with you before, but I'm going to shoot and tell you that I've literally only been awake for about 34 minutes because I partied last night after the broadcast was done as another celebration of, speaking of partying, look at this. We have a little hair of the dog that.
Hey, nicely done.
There's a
No,
cheers
I just
there.
finished work. Don't pour beers in front of my face. I just
In the morning, in the afternoon? Come on now.
This delicious beer was brought to you by the fine folks at Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Hey, I like me a PBR. But that is not a sponsored. That's not a sponsored post.
But hopefully
Could
one day
be,
soon
though.
it will. Exactly.
Could be,
Thank you
though,
very much,
PBR.
mysterious end. I'll see you soon.
It is good to see you, Doc. Good to see you, Zach. Good to see you in the chat, Lawrence. Again, I sent you the StreamYard link. I can't do any more. My half of the job's done here, brother. But your job, if you're in the comment section right now, is to hammer that like button, smash that subscribe button. I don't know what the cool kids are saying anymore, but show some love. It is thoroughly appreciated. However you choose to. Money in the Bank. Let's talk it. It happened last night, Maggie.
None of us know what the cool kids are doing, Spencer.
No, but like
we watch wrestling.
I'm a glasses
None
guy
of us
now.
are cool.
If you didn't notice, I'm now a glasses guy. I've fully embraced the old man Spencer phase of my life. I'm starting to get these little widow's peaks going on. So let's just get there.
Embracing the Ned Flanders. Okay, I got it.
Absolutely.
A bit
Why
of a
wouldn't
Harry
I?
Potter thing going on here. We need a little lightning bolt on the head, and you're good to go.
I'll take it. I'll find it here. I was probably 11 or 12, and I went as Harry Potter for Halloween, and I done good. I do
Is
a
there
good Harry
photos
Potter.
of this?
Oh, of course there are. I'm a big Halloween guy. I'll send them over to you.
You'll see those photos on Saturday Night Love this week. So there's your reason for tuning in.
I'll post them on the X machine. Yeah, beautiful. Zach, I'm shoot somewhat blind. Money in the Bank, though. We're not here to talk about our eyesight. We're here to talk about wrestling and whatever the hell else we get up to. But Maggie, you and I, we previewed the show over there with SP3 on the True Heel Heat podcast. Huge shout out to them. But I want to get your thoughts first because, again, if we entered Money in the Bank together, let's exit Money in the Bank together as Lawrence finally figures out how to use StreamYard.
You want us to finish together, right? Simultaneously?
Yes, absolutely. Guys, I really think we need to bring back phrasing.
No, that was phrased perfectly.
Wow.
Look, it's the bunny. Hi,
I don't
bunny.
know what you're talking about. The bunny's on vacation right now, and Maggie, you've got to stop trying to call him all the time. It's creepy.
You're currently heading to Northern Crown, aren't you?
I'm trying to send him a cease and desist, but that's I don't want the lawyers to get involved. I want us to squash everything between us because I don't think the bunny has that much money. So
the bunny's loaded, baby. I got that Kinder Surprise money.
Okay, first of all, don't call me baby ever. And second of all,
I was worried I was going to host this show alone today. Mike's on a train.
Oh, we got multiple people today. Let's go.
No, I didn't watch the pay-per-view. Maybe I should just leave.
Nah, stick around. It's always fun. Boris, I was excited. You're advertised in the title of the show, Money in the Bank and More, featuring Spencer, Boris, and more. Redundancy's redundant. I thought it was funny because there's more.
Mike, is your microphone muted?
I don't think so.
Oh, you're just really
quiet.
Really quiet. Okay.
I have to be really loud on the train.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Northern Crown Wrestling.
It's coming to me.
Going to where Lawrence is.
Whoa, Lawrence.
Mike, you do sound like you're underwater.
Well, I am on the train, so I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Your mustache is really nice.
It's true. Your mustache is great. I also like your glasses. You look handsome. How do you get an invite? Okay, well, Doc, I'll hop in your DMs right now. Talk amongst yourselves.
Jesus.
Yeah, how's the Money in the Bank show? What do you guys think?
The show was actually pretty good. I'm so cranky right now. I'm not gonna stay for the entirety of the show because let me paint you a word picture. I've been up since 6 a.m. today in order to watch Money in the Bank and Collision, both shows, before I go to work. So I've been up since 6 a.m. It is currently 8 p.m. my time, and I've been working for 8 hours, pouring beer for me, for other people. So I'm a bit cranky, and I ate a whole burger and a piece of chocolate cake. and
Oh, dude,
now
I'm
I
so
want to
jealous.
die. No, I
That
want to
sounds
die
so
right
good.
now.
No, after this, I'm gonna take the pupper for a WALK, but then I'm gonna go get myself a good brunch, like a shoot brunch, not one of these
Like
working brunches that we got
a
going
real
on.
brunch.
Yeah, shoot brunch. One of them shooting brunches, not one of them working
Yes.
brunches.
Of course.
So wait, you watched wrestling, you ate a burger and chocolate cake, and then you went to work? That sounds like my life every day.
No. I ate a burger and a piece of chocolate cake while I'm at work, serving
Oh,
beer.
that is not my
for
day every
bastards.
day.
I've been
Morning,
mean, that's
Doc.
a long
Good
day in the
afternoon, Doc.
bathroom.
Good to see ya.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Doc.
What's up?
Same old, just trying to talk. We are officially 10 minutes in, and we haven't said a fucking lick about money in the bank.
I said a bunch of stuff, but like nothing in common with money in the bank. See, guys, I'm only here to make sure this show doesn't go anywhere as near as planned. Okay?
Perfect.
I'm here to
I mean,
fuck everyone up
technically,
and leave.
it does fit the money in the bank, considering that Maggie spent money to get the burger and the chocolate cake. So it fits the money, but I don't know about the bank, though. But it makes sense.
First of all, the chocolate cake was a present.
Okay.
So
Never
no
mind
money,
then.
but I did pay money for the burger. Thank you, Omar. You are
That
right.
chocolate cake looks so good.
It looked really, really good.
I'm quite jealous, to be honest with you. I could use some gluten right now.
I can show you the chocolate donut I still have from yesterday.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Absolutely not. Keep that behind the paywall. You don't give those out for free, Maggie. Come
Okay,
on.
so pay me.
How you doing, Doc? I like your picture. The pup's cute.
Thank you. That's my brother's dog, Molly.
Your brother's dog Molly is adorable.
All
Lawrence,
mollies are adorable.
I just wanted to ask you because I'm sure you're heading into the show here. I don't know what time it starts, but you're heading to Northern Crown. Give us your thoughts. Are you excited? Who are you looking forward to seeing other than Mike, who's currently on a train?
Yeah, he's on a train here. I think the show starts in like an hour or two. Just like JPJ wanted to hit the bar early, and we're just like hanging out with Cole Radrick and Calvin Tankman a minute ago.
I'm jealous. Everybody's hitting the bar. I've just got my like regular couple of coffees going on here. It's still only 12 a.m. here.
Yeah, I'm definitely like this is gonna be a fun show. We got Josh Alexander, in the main event.
Tim and Von Vertigo, correct?
Yes.
That'll be an absolute. That'll be hoot. That'll be a hoot. I'll be hooting and hollering throughout all of that.
Very excited about that main event. And we got NXT later, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Potentially Canadian Ethan Page winning the title here. Good.
I hope so. I don't think so, but I hope so.
You watch your mouth, Spencer.
I love me some Ethan Page. I don't think they're ready to take the title off of Trick Williams yet.
I don't give a crap.
Okay, that's fair.
Put the title on Ethan
We got our big
Page.
Canadian win this weekend. Sami Zayn is still your IC champion, and just what a beautiful time. What a beautiful time to be alive.
If
You and I chatted
Canadian
about
was
this the
going to
other day,
win, it
Mags.
should have been Chelsea.
I don't disagree with you. I completely got my picks wrong as far as our Canadians went because I thought that Chelsea was going to win Money in the Bank, and I thought that Sami Zayn was going to lose in like 45 seconds to Braun Goldberg.
What a table bump she took. My God.
Yeah.
It was wild. Absolutely wild. I'm very happy that, like, not that she hasn't previously, but like every time Chelsea Green gets a big spot like this, she gets more and more of her flowers that she's deserved for years. Big hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
a great women's ladder match, but I think indisputably, whichever word, undisputably the MVP.
She's come a long way from being the most annoying member of her season of Tough Enough. Like, I'm such a big fan of her, and I really did not like her on that show at all.
You know, when we talk about Chelsea Green, one of the things I've always noticed about her, especially in interviews, that she's very creative. She's been talking about how she's pitching so many different ideas, and I'm like, she's not just talented from as a performer, but also from the creative mind. So she could just be part of the creative process in WWE for the next 20 years, and she's still good to go. So I think she's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, she's kind of on the main roster. That is, she's kind of only the third woman who's been able to crack into the comedy act. The first two were the Iconics, which I miss immensely. So she's right there winning at being funny and awesome in the ring at the same time. So I've been enjoying her so much. And Omar, you are so absolutely 100% right about the creative. I will never forget. Sean had that whole update on her interview when she was released from WWE. She said that she was standing in front of Vince's, office for a long, long time, and then she said that the key is to have at least 20 pitches for a gimmick. All right, at least 20 pitches, and she was like, like one, okay, and he never did. So imagine having 20 awesome pitches for your gimmick. I mean, this is an incredibly creative woman, and I say this all the time on our show every Friday. She has been worth every single penny so far and more.
If
Give-
Lawrence,
give
sorry,
her
I'm
a raise.
nothing, sorry,
Lawrence, I
if creative
muted
has
you for a
nothing
second
for
while the
you-
wind was there. Sorry.
If
It was
creative
windy.
has nothing for you, you better have something for yourself.
Yeah,
And those are
True.
those are the ones that a lot of the ones that crack through. I agree with you totally.
absolutely.
It's less windy there, Lawrence. Wherever you are now is less windy.
I just did.
Yes.
Good on
Yes.
you.
But I'll say this like quickly on Chelsea. Like we were at the press junket, and by far, like what's greatly appreciated on our end, like Chelsea Green is one of like the best interviews. Like always, no matter the time of day, just like the A was the longest line to her. Two, and there's a reason for that is because she like legitimately takes time with everyone, gives really fun, genuine answers to everything. Just like underrated on sort of like Omar said, like just on the like being a personable, like creative person.
I mean, Spencer, you've interviewed her, right?
I was gonna say you can check out. It's too early to be plugging stuff, but you can check out my interview with Chelsea from December. Or you know what? Heck it, I'm going to put that Spinelli and Chelsea Green match that we had for Love Pro up on the Twitter machine. That was fun the other day. I like doing that. Prestige does that as they put up their full matches on Twitter, and I love it.
TNA
The more
does that
accessible-
too as well.
Yeah, the more accessible pro wrestling can be, the better. Let's put that out. Let's put that out today, Boris. I think that sounds good.
I actually was watching that match at work the other day. I was showing off some LPW stuff, and we were watching that match. So it's funny that came up today. But yeah, quality stuff.
Spencer loves guys. I really think we need to bring back phrasing. Hi, either Mars or Thickness. It's good to see you again.
Those guys were great last night. A lot of fun.
I
By the way, guys, I gotta leave
Head
right now
out.
because I'm outside right now. So before I go, I'm just gonna plug my stuff. Follow me on Twitter at Only the Player Guy, which is in the bottom thingy right now. And you can also follow me on my YouTube channel, Best Things About Pro Wrestling this month. I actually uploaded a short today, so please subscribe. It's Best Things About Pro Wrestling this month. I'll just put in
Have fun.
yeah. Thanks, Maggie. It was great meeting you for the first time. So I gotta peace out. Enjoy the show.
Well, I didn't know you guys hadn't met. Otherwise, we would have made an introduction. I'm sorry. Yep, Omar. Omar loves plugging. I was gonna say, like we all kinda
Where's
do.
Pluggo?
Pluggo, I believe, is at a birthday party this afternoon.
The fucker.
I know, right? Enjoying
got-
himself.
I got Pluggo in trouble last night with Mrs. Pluggo.
Which is
Oh,
always
there you
funny.
go.
He went downstairs. He was told to go downstairs and get the laundry, and he somehow found his way onto my stream last night. And Mrs. Pluggo was in the comments, "Dude, you were getting the laundry, and you ended up on my stream." It was pretty funny. I like that guy.
Okay, so you think that actually you're the one who got him in trouble, not him himself?
Well, that time I got him in trouble. All the other times it's on him.
If it wasn't for Boris having a stream, Pluggo wouldn't
How
have gotten in
dare
trouble.
you,
However, his own decisions led to the actions or punishments.
Yeah, you know what? Screw that. It was his own fault. I did nothing. You guys are right.
Thank you.
Should be a lawyer.
As long as it's not
Jesus.
my fault. That's all I'm asking here on that end of things. Money in the Bank. Do we want to go back to it? I want to go back to it. I have some thoughts. Especially John Cena retiring. I'm sad, man. I'm really sad. I don't think anybody expected it at this point. I think a lot of people had thought that WrestleMania 41, was going to be his last match, but like I didn't see this coming. I didn't see a full retirement tour. I'm heartbroken. I'm going to miss me some John Cena.
I want him to get one more title reign just so we can never have to talk about Ric Flair's record again.
That's actually why I wanted Ric Flair to win, and his last match is so that there wasn't going to be a tie anymore.
I think his last match should be with Ric Flair.
Oh no!
Fucking what?
Goodbye. That's it. I'm going.
I'm joking. See, this is why my
Wow.
show's on at midnight.
Stick and twisted. That is disgusting. I'm
I kid,
Cena
I
versus
kid.
Flair. Oh, I know you do. I'm just
No.
the
No.
Again, Spencer,
makes-
you're a wrestling promoter. You hate money.
I do hate money. Yeah, that'd probably draw. Cena versus get him out of the rec room. I'm sure we could do that. Rick's taking booking.
I
again.
mean, yeah, because people would want to see Flair die in the ring because that's what would happen.
They almost did. They almost did.
Yeah.
That was a wild
Like, it's
night,
funny.
that show. That whole show
It-
was a
He had
fever
2
dream.
heart attacks and then faked a third. Like,
I mean, that's not okay. So like
that's not cool at all.
Yeah, so like they asked Daniel Bryan to stop doing the hand thing in the ring when he sells something. So Ric Flair shouldn't be allowed to do, anything in
Anything.
the ring,
Most
please.
things. Most things. I agree with you there.
Yeah,
Most
I don't want to even see the guy. I don't want to see his energy drinks the only thing I want to see that remotely resembles him is his daughter, because she's actually a wonderful professional wrestler.
I almost for a second thought that Trish Stratus was going to be introducing Charlotte last night, to be honest with you, and then she introduced John Cena,
Yeah.
and I was so very,
Yeah.
very incorrect.
Oh my god!
I
Could you
was-
imagine how mad people would have been if they're like, "We're just randomly adding Charlotte to the women's."
Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, that would have been okay. Twitter
I would have been
melted.
hyped.
I would have laughed
I know.
so hard.
Everyone
I would have been
craps on Charlotte so much, and I adore the woman. She's so good in the ring.
She's
They
great.
only hate her because she's so good.
Charlotte rules. I am very, very excited. And she's, I don't know, timeline wise, she's got to be getting somewhat close, I would guess. Isn't she doing a movie right now? I recognize that doing a movie versus professionally wrestling are 2 very different things, but like,
Not the same thing.
no, not at all. No, thanks, Max. Appreciate that one. I don't need you to make me look stupid. I do a fine job myself.
What friend would I be if I don't help you out?
That's, you know what? That's completely fair. You did it out of friendship. Charlotte would have won. Yeah, Charlotte would have won. It's the same way that like the bloodline won last night. What? Surprise? Anybody
No.
else? Anyone else?
Right,
Sean?
bitch.
Brad,
I can see your cute doggy's tail behind you.
He has just finished his thing of peanut butter for the morning. Hi.
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 Hello. Yeah, he just finished that up. So now he's anxious to go for a WALK. But
Say it. Say it. Say it.
no, I'm not going to do that because otherwise I will have to leave if that's the case. He would
Yeah,
be
if
frigging my
that
day.
happens.
He'd be ruining the day. So I do this with headphones on too because I've done it a couple of times without, and people have like
Oh.
yelled it. And thanks, Mars.
I
and
was going to
Reed.
do it, actually.
Yeah, see,
Well,
Sorry.
you can clearly see that he has headphones on. So like that's
only one, just in case he starts to bork. I need to be able to hear.
Oh
him, too.
yeah, sure.
But-
I did love the women's Money in the Bank match like 3 times more than the men's.
Yeah,
I thought it was
better.
easily the match of the night. I don't think there was
Match of
anything. I don't think there was anything bad on it. I don't know.
Two
I
spots.
didn't really.
Two
I didn't
spots.
really love the. I didn't really love the main event, to be honest. I think that I
also
would
did.
have. I would have far preferred, like I said there on Friday, Mags. Like I would have far preferred just like give me Fatu and Kevin Owens because Fatu looked fantastic, and I've always got time for Kevin Owens. But like. I felt like, especially when Triple H is teasing coming into the show, we've got all these big surprises. Like, okay, Cena, big surprise. I don't know, CM Punk. I think people saw coming a mile away, and then the main event was just exactly as expected. Jacob Fatu looked like a killer, and Cody Rhodes got pinned by Solo Sikoa to set up the main event to SummerSlam.
What an
I mean-
unfortunate botch at the last
Oh.
moment before Drew came out, though.
What a tough time. I'm very, very glad that It's almost the worst way to put it. I'm very glad that somebody made sure that Damian Priest was okay in the press conference, because like if he was knocked out, anything like that, obviously understandable. But like the fact that he is like supposed to be okay, what the fuck happened?
I don't
Like-
know. That was so weird. He didn't even look like he was trying to kick out.
No, and again, like if it was injury notwithstanding, if there was something there or anything like that, obviously I'll take any critique back there. You always hope the
Drew's
best for health, but
music
like
is the only thing that prevented a "you effed up" chant.
yeah.
I feel like because people in the arena were, because I saw a couple of tweets, they said that there were a lot of tech issues during the show. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that during slightly after the second count, Drew McIntyre's music was supposed to hit, and that's but that would have looked so bad on the ref, because like no music should distract you from doing this.
Well, it shouldn't
Okay.
distract the ref, or like would it distract Seth
Or
Rollins
anyone.
from making the
Or-
pinfall? Like,
Yes,
because that would
but-
be equally silly, I would think.
of course. But that being said, Damian Priest should have still kicked out. I mean,
Yeah.
it was. I was beginning to think if there was something wrong with him, if he had a concussion or something, because like the ref was right there in his face and he was checking up on him, and I'm like, is he okay? Is everything okay? But like then he jumped out, finished the match, pin. You know, and I'm just glad he's okay. The spot looked incredibly gonky, and you know, I'm just gonna assume it was a technical issue.
Yeah.
A shame that happened, but we've seen, because like if you guys can remember, at the end of at the end of the match for Mercedes Moné and Stephanie, at the end of the match, when Mercedes music was playing and it stopped for like 3 seconds, and then Britt Baker's music hit, and you know that wasn't supposed to happen. It was
Yeah.
supposed to go completely to Dr. Britt Baker, the MD.
Yeah.
That exactly how it should have happened, but it had like a really, really awkward 3-second pause that felt like an eternity. So this is the same thing here, and I'm gonna blame it on the tech guys. Hope they get fired because they ruined everything. Okay, this was a brilliant. They ruined
Zero to 60 real quick there, Maggie.
They ruined everything. Okay, I hope you. Okay, what is the worst thing that can happen? Oh, your Oreos can get soggy while you're dipping them in your morning coffee, you assholes.
Oh,
You
no.
That's
ruined
the
everything.
worst thing that can happen.
In your morning coffee? Oreos and morning coffee?
There's a bunch of sick people that need help that drink coffee with Oreos.
I think that sounds delightful. I'm not like a big milk
You're
guy.
not supposed to. Okay, so that's
I don't
obviously
want-
a North American thing that you eat sugar first thing in the morning. So
Not necessarily. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I was chatting with somebody. I was chatting with somebody actually the other day about like eating cake for breakfast, and like I could go for a breakfast cake. I could absolutely have like an angel food cake.
Maggie,
You don't need
Feel
like
like-
something super heavy, but like maybe like a lighter cake.
Maggie has eaten a piece of cake and referenced a donut just in this episode today. She
That's
talked
true.
yeah, but
about
like
that.
it's not the first thing I ate today.
Is
I
it morning?
ate a lot of protein.
But is it the morning for you? We weren't talking about first meal of the day. You said eating sugar in the morning.
Yeah.
Is it
yeah,
the
okay,
morning
that's
for
fair.
you?
That's fair.
Did you
Oh,
eat?
yeah. No, I never
Lawyer.
eat sweet I never eat sweet stuff first thing during the day.
Friday
Never.
morning for breakfast at work, I had a Snickers and a Red Bull. So North America, I guess.
Wow.
She's judging me. Look at her. She's down there judging me. I just met this
feel-
woman and she's like, fat bastard.
Okay, you
Red Bull."
listen to me, okay? So,
Spencer, I
Listen,
like her.
I
She always
tortured
like this.
Maggie with a picture of
Yes.
my breakfast today.
This woman's
so.
amazing. What are you doing on Saturday night at 10 o'clock Mountain?
what's
Can you
mountain?
come and shit?
midnight Eastern.
Can you come shit on all my
Midnight
friends?
Eastern? Are you fucking kidding me? I live in Bulgaria. We're 7
That's
hours
true.
ahead of
What time is that?
7 hours ahead of Eastern time.
Oh, don't make me do math, dude.
7
9
a.m.
hours
for
ahead, 7
breakfast.
a.m. 7 a.m. waking up in the
There you go.
morning.
You should be awake by then.
Excuse me.
Spencer, she hates me. She hates me. You never get a
It's
second
okay,
chance to make a
Boris.
first impression.
It's yes, you do sometimes. Yes, you do. Sorry.
I will say this though about that botch. And again, I didn't watch the show, so I just saw it out of context on Twitter.
New dog.
WWE does so much live TV, and just to show it's such a well-oiled machine that stuck out so bad because stuff like that never happens. It is just kudos to all of their talent and their production staff that stuff like that doesn't happen all the time because they do so much live TV and
Completely
everything.
fair.
99.9% of it is seamless. And Spencer, you know what it's like to just put on a show to get everything to go smoothly.
Nonetheless,
every
at that
time
level, yeah.
is really so. The fact that rarely happens, and AEW as well, you got to give kudos to that crew because it's pretty wild stuff. But yeah, I saw it on Twitter and it was like he did not move at all. So if I was watching the show live, my first thought would be, oh, he's hurt.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. As long as he's okay, then that's the most important part on that end of things. But yeah, that one stood out like a real sore thumb, and it was a really, really solid match up until that point as well. I liked the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. I thought Carmelo looked really, really good.
Him and Andrade, they stole the show in that match.
I'm really happy that at least Andrade, well, I guess both of them obviously, but like I'm very, very happy that Andrade looked that good. I don't think the WWE Speed Champion has maybe gotten the highlight that a lot of people were hoping for since he's come back at the Royal Rumble. Also, his new theme music is the shits. It's perhaps now that Braun Breaker's got new music, and I don't like that very much. Now,
Okay, listen, Spencer,
Andrade's music is absolutely awful. It's absolutely awful.
It is. But Penny, listen to me.
Okay.
Braun Breaker's old theme was so ass that bar was in hell. Okay,
that's fair. It's not a huge step up. It's not a huge step up.
I'm not, because like if you really think about it, okay, like really, really think about it. His first theme at NXT wasn't that good either.
No.
But like, no, it wasn't. It was really generic and everything. But like we kind of reference it with him because like it's been with us for like years, and now that they were like, oh, you'll get used to it. No, the fuck I am. It sucks.
I don't want to get used to shitty stuff.
No,
I don't want to.
It sucks. Fucking donkey balls, okay? So like this new theme is leaps and bounds ahead of the old one.
So wait, ass is bad? If something's ass, it's bad?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm ass. I got you. All right.
I don't think you're ass. You're not ass.
Thanks, brother.
You're lit. See, if you're ass, if you are ass, you're bad. But if you're the shit, you're good, which is weird. It seems kind of backwards.
But if you're the drizzling shits, you're bad.
The drizzling shits is bad.
There we go.
Frankie Kazarian.
The S. Yeah, if you add an S, if you're the shit, you're great.
So
but if you're the shit,
more than one shit is bad, but a singular shit is good. Oh, okay.
Yes, exactly.
I'm almost 50, so give me a break.
This is welcome to Love Pro Wrestling Duolingo.
I'm Bulgarian and I know this. Yes.
Corey, good to see you. Pluggo say it's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Grow up. Hope you're enjoying the birthday party. Skipping out on work.
Yeah, show up to work next week. How about that?
Yeah, way to go, Plugs. Corey, good to see you. I don't know if it was related to the botch or not, but I thought it was neat to see the lights come back only to dim when the match resumed. Yeah, I don't know if that was even on the production end because my assumption. Hello, Mrs. Boris.
There you go.
No, she's just delivering me another delicious Pabst Blue Ribbon beer that is not a sponsor.
What time?
Okay, so here's a question: what do you deliver to her?
What do you just delivered me a beer? She just asked what I deliver to you. 118. And it's a story for another day.
That reaction was amazing.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Go and hug your wife right now. Please.
But
when we're off the air, I'll tell you a story when you're 21.
I'll grow up. I'll grow up one of these mornings. And
Did
I'll
you
be
say
ready for
when
that
I'm
story soon.
21?
Yes.
I'm 35. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
Anywho, whoop-de-woo. Yeah, men's ladder in the bank was fine. Money in the bank ladder match was good. Happy Andrade looked good. What was the second match? I'm trying to remember now. Sami Zayn and
Sami
yeah,
Zayn and Braun
there we
Breaker.
go. That's why I started that off the top. That's why I thought I'd covered it. I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked that Braun Breaker didn't win that. To be honest with you,
I'm not shocked.
I'm shocked that he took a clean loss this early, especially with the way that they've been building him right off the bat. That was surprising to me. I'm very happy. I love me some Sami Zayn. The longer that guy can hold the championship, the better, in my opinion. Don't care who you bring back to fight him for it. Bring back Johnny Knoxville to fight him for it. But I'm very, very happy with this. I'm just really, really surprised that that's the direction they chose to go. Unless they're setting like Braun up for SummerSlam, but I don't know. It's weird. He took a clean loss. Like, what are you gonna do? What's the justification for giving him another shot at it? Dude just like lost the match.
Well, I suppose that he initially I thought that he was gonna have like a meltdown and talk to Adam Pearce and everything, but like after the show, Drew McIntyre almost killed Adam Pearce. So I don't suppose that we're gonna see Adam Pearce for a while.
Adam Pearce tweeted he feared for his life.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Amazing.
he
That's
tweeted
tremendous.
something. It was something along the lines of there was an overreaction last night. Understatement. To say I feared for my life was an understatement or something
Excellent
like
work.
that. Yeah, it was very well done. Anybody who
Very,
doesn't
very
love the
well.
little shots like that, I love them going both ways. Guys, we really need to work on phrasing. I really love the back and forth on that end of things. I think it's fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, get your little licks in. I'm fine with it. I got a good tee reading that this morning.
Night
went
for
tee-hee.
me. That's fine.
This evening, this morning, this afternoon. See, that's why we do brunch. Is like we got a nice little cross section of time zones, and
Sammy
What-
and
what
Braun
have
was
you-
a good match, though.
I thought it was really, really good. I
thought it was a
pleasantly
good
surprised.
test of Braun's ability to actually have a good long match. And,
Yep.
and he did.
This is like when Goldberg wrestled William Regal.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, Braun was
Famed
supposed to go up there
a
and
song
win
and
45
story.
seconds. We all love some back guys. Phrasing. We really need to bring back phrasing here, Soupy. But yeah, I was very, very pleasantly surprised. I don't know, and that's why there are people better than me at it that are writing these. But like, I don't know where you go from here with Braun. I don't know if there's another clear contender for Sami Zayn at SummerSlam. I don't like the idea, and you can get there, I'm sure, but like I don't like the idea of Braun Breaker challenging again at SummerSlam and like
No.
in like
Why
a
would
cage
he?
match or he's lost clean. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Absolutely 100% clean. I was expecting, at least some sort of shenanigans or a fuck finish or anything because like I did not think that they will give a clean victory to Sami Zayn here because it's Braun Breaker and he
Yeah.
did marvelously in this match. Absolutely marvelously. Every time he goes near the ropes for a jump or anything, I just clench and I'm like, I know you're a terrific wrestler, but for some reason those ropes hate you because he's always either slipping or losing his footing, and that's not on him. Okay, like he gets butterflies like any wrestler out there. And like he's young, okay? Like it's gonna
It's
be
insane
okay.
how
And
good he is for how relatively
It
new
is.
to wrestling he is.
It is, and every time, okay, that's me nitpicking. Every time he starts running the ropes, and Michael go, "Oh my God, guys! Do you know how quick he runs the ropes?" And he don't start spewing some numbers, and I'm like, Ben Carter is right there, and he's 2 times faster than that fuck boy. Okay, like that's. I'm sorry, but Nathan Fillion or whatever.
Nathan
like,
Frazier.
Nathan Fraser. Okay, there you go. Nathan Fraser. He's a bit faster than Braun Breaker. Okay, like
Is she always like
Clearly.
this? It's fantastic.
what?
Yes.
Tremendous.
We've
I've
got
never
good friends
heard the
here who love
term-
wrestling,
I've
Boris.
never heard the term fuckboy used in a pay-per-view recap. It's tremendous. It's amazing.
I'm
I'm
obviously
surprised it
kidding.
took
of
Maggie
course.
this long to say it.
Mars, the specialist,
Yeah.
not fuck boy. Is it a match?
Wow. I hope he's
Tremendous.
still watching. I'm very excited to send him that clip.
Yeah,
Oh
sure.
God.
Well, of course he's going to get it. If I'm not here stirring the pot, what am I doing, Boris? Like,
Are you cooking
Come
or
on.
stirring the pot?
I like to think I'm cooking. We got a good ass show coming up here for Love Pro at the end of the month.
We got a couple of good ass shows. First of all, I want to thank you quickly for letting me spill the beans on the card for the baseball game. That was a lot of fun.
Yes, of course. I'm really excited for that one. If you are tuning in and you are in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, 2 weeks from today, we are going to be hosting the first ever wrestling event at Remax Field in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So come and check it out. It would be an absolute blast. Yeah, Corey, I'll 100%. Let's show some love here. Real talk. Maggie is a wordsmith, the likes of which English speakers have never seen before. I agree.
In terms of cursing, yeah.
Bulgarian
In other
Shakespeare.
words. Yes, I am. Eastern European Shakespeare.
I would
Yeah.
fully agree with you, Mags.
Do you understand Miro now? Like that's what he's been through.
You've wrestled about as often as he has this year.
I'm a bartender, of course I have.
Total of 0 matches. I miss Miro
Yeah.
so much. That's a story for a different day. I miss Rusev.
If Miro said fuckboy in a promo, it would be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I wouldn't be shocked if he has. That dude had sex
I
in the
don't think he
WrestleMania.
has.
Oh my God,
tank,
he could call God a fuckboy.
Oh. Man,
Okay, now it has to happen. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you I
Chris
don't know if
likes
you
money.
I don't know if you can do that after he lost a match to Vince McMahon. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe that's where the logic would come from. You
I
can't
forgot
even
about
beat a
that.
promoter. How could you possibly forget about the McMahons versus Shawn McMichaels and the Lord?
I've been watching wrestling for a long time, and I've seen a lot of nonsense over the years. That's just filed right in the middle of it somewhere. But
That's
I
fair.
The
do
Lord.
remember it. Good
El
time.
Lordo. El Lordo if he was in a mask. Anyways, that was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. I apologize on that one. See, Corey, I ain't quite the wordsmith on that end of things. Coming out of Money in the Bank, though, I'm very excited. Drew McIntyre already. I think he's now the 5th person to unsuccessfully cash in his Money in the Bank, 5th or 6th.
What is that many? Wow.
Think so. Because Cena, Baron Corbin, wasn't it unsuccessful last year? 2 years ago?
No.
Theory?
No. Damian Priest.
Theory, right? Theory. There we go. So technically last year, but Theory on the U.S. Championship.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to remind me of that, Doc?
You asked the question.
I know. That's just that one's of all of them. That one's probably the worst.
I think Damien
I
Sandow
thought-
had a fail too, right?
Yep. So there's 4. So then five for Drew McIntyre.
So
Tiffany Stratton though is Miss Money in the Bank.
anybody who thinks those decisions are beyond WWE forgets when Caval, aka Loki, won NXT and then used his open title match to challenge for the IC title and lost.
That's a solid callback too.
I can't
how
wait.
do
You
you
know what,
remember
Doc?
that?
You just sparked a Quizplex question. I'm absolutely certain of that one.
What was Loki's name in WWE?
Which idiot
Nobody
decided to cash in his NXT win?
He
Oh
was
my
the World
God.
Warrior. All right, show some respect.
He wrestled a full match in a suit and it got him fired from New Japan. Okay, if for anything, I'm happy he wrestled because of that.
I mean, he was okay in TNA.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the suit has nothing to do with it, okay? Miz wrestled Shane McMahon in the suit for 15 seconds, and Shane McMahon was the one to get injured, okay? So,
Okay, the Miz wrestled. You're missing the most important part of that is Shane McMahon wrestled the Miz, and Snoop Dogg picked up the win.
of course, yes.
Like
Obviously.
that's the highlight. I think Snoop Dogg's the first guy to pick up a win in both AEW and WWE. I guess it would be Cody, but then it would be Snoop Dogg.
I'd like
Yeah.
to say Snoop Dogg is the first one.
I actually think that is statistically correct.
It is.
because Cody
I-
Rhodes would have come back. And
I
then,
want to
yes,
believe that it is.
Well, wait.
I think it
Who
is.
won-
Somebody
who
fact
won
check
an
me there.
AEW match first, Shaq or
Did Shaq ever
Who?
win a match in WWE?
or wait?
I
Did
think
he lose?
Yeah, Shaq did not win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I'm pretty sure the lineage is Cody Rhodes and then fucking Snoop Dogg.
Wow.
Because Lexus King might be the crossover there, but Lexus King debuted after
Well, I mean,
after
of course,
after
there's
Okay,
Sean
wait,
went
wait a
over
Spears.
minute.
Mania.
Wait a minute. What was Fallon Henley's name on the Indies? Because she wrestled a lot on Dark.
Oh, that's right. Corda Jade actually wrestled Dark too. That makes sense. If we're counting maybe flagship programming, we might need to word that. We might have
Okay.
just gotten 2 Quizplex questions. Zach, I hope you're still watching. I'm gonna forget about this, but yeah,
Just started.
the list
smoking,
of
so
the
sorry
list
if you
of
can
wrestlers
hear
with
the
victories
thunder.
in both is great. Cody Rhodes, Lexus King, Snoop, Dio, Double
Lexus
G.
King. Oh my God! Please do not. What with the beard? Shave it off and burn it in a fire.
I don't like the beard very much, but I also can't grow one.
He looks
so
like
I
a
can't
fuck
really
boy.
Yeah,
You know what?
Yeah,
His gimmick,
get 'em.
his gimmick is a fuck boy. So
that's
like
pretty well.
It's
Fuck boy on a throne.
it is what it is.
LPW 28.
And he
Fuck boy on a throne.
slides in
We've
there.
already named it. We're still looking. Actually, we've got our branding for 29. I'll send it over to you.
Does it have
Also-
anything to do with aqua size?
No, it doesn't. It unfortunately doesn't. I've also already got our name for LPW 30, and it is probably exactly what you would think. But I'm very excited for it. I'll tell you, bud. I'll tell you guys all about that when we're off the air. Gotta save our branding. But Lexus Stink. Yeah, got him. Attaboy, Corey. Yeah, NXT Heatwave tonight. We got about 10 minutes, 15 minutes more before we got to close her out here. Anything that anybody here is particularly looking forward to? I've got to admit, I am going to watch it tonight. I've got nothing else to do this Sunday evening. But I haven't watched NXT, I don't think, in about 2 weeks. So
You haven't missed much.
I try and watch NXT. It's very hit or miss. I think there's some very good wrestling on it, and then there's some a lot of programs like ebb and flow like this for me. NXT does a lot more of this for me, you know?
Yeah, I know. And I absolutely understand what you're talking about because 1 week or even in the same, program, we get a lot of storylines that make sense and a lot of women get put on the card and I'm always here for that. And then all of a sudden, Tyler freaking Bate gets pinned by a fucking crossbody and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And I'm like, I'm just gonna stop. I quit. I'm gonna tell Sean, sweetie, I love Fightful, but I'm out of
I'm over
here
it. This is done.
because just fucking fuck this shit. I'm over this. Tyler Bate.
Spencer,
hell,
she's
should hold
incredible. This is
all-
fantastic.
old. Don't fucking interrupt me when I'm ranting. So
Yeah.
you should fucking hold all those championships in NXT, okay? Even the Speed Championship, okay? I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Just create
The prestigious
15 more
Speed
titles.
Championship.
15 more championships just so Tyler Bate can hold them, okay? He's not only pretty, but he's, the first ever NXT UK champion, okay? Heritage Cup champion, NXT UK Tag Team champion, NXT champion. A lot of stuff, okay? And he gets fucking pinned by a crossbody? You gotta be fucking joking, mate. Okay?
It's so odd to me that he hasn't come up to main roster at this point.
He
Very,
has.
very odd to
He
me.
has.
He
He's
has.
part of New Catch Republic, which is
Yeah,
the
him
other
and Pete Donovan
Ah,
on
yeah, but it's
SmackDown.
been like weeks. Are they still
Yes,
on?
and they've been on NXT. Okay, so are you on NXT or are you on SmackDown? Your fucking mind has to be made up, okay?
It almost
I'm also-
feels like the
Fine.
rule. It almost feels like the rule is if you're on the main roster, you can just go do whatever you want in NXT if you want to.
And if you're in NXT, you get to do fucking nothing except get fucking pinned by a crossbody.
Hey,
Like Natalia
also
just shows
have-
up randomly twice a year.
you can also have Oba Femi if you're NXT, which by my metrics is the coolest thing in the world. Oba Femi rules. I would like this man to be all of the champions everywhere, anywhere, at any point. Thank you very much. Him or die,
He
Jack.
He should squash Moose. Go to TNA and squash Moose for like 25 seconds.
I'm in.
Forever.
I'm in. That ain't even against Moose. That's an Obafemi rule.
No. I don't like Moose. I just
That's fair.
squash.
Hey,
I don't
that's
like
fair.
Moose either, so I'm good
That's
with
fair.
that.
I am not here to yuck anyone's yum, but Obafemi rule.
I've never heard that. Yuck anyone's yum.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That is so sweet.
Thank you.
You're not here to yuck anyone's yum.
Yeah. Like if you like something,
I'm
like
shocked
if
you,
you like,
haven't heard that one, Maggie.
yeah,
No, I haven't been with Spencer on the stream that much. Like
It's true.
Who else talks like that?
we got to
okay?
do this more
It's a-
often. We all
That's
got to do
just
this
a
more
phrase,
often.
yeah.
We do have to.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, see Ben, don't yuck someone's yums. That is that can be used.
Hey,
in
no
more than
one's
one.
yucking my yams, okay? So
No. Guys, really need to bring back phrasing.
Fuck boy.
this is no fuckboy zone, okay?
Exactly. No fuckboys here. See, Boris, if
I
anything,
need to leave.
if anything, I'm very glad that Boris, you came here this morning.
I'm kidding.
Not only to hang out for pro wrestling, but you learned some new stuff today. which is
I've
kinda
literally
nice.
contributed nothing to this broadcast so far.
Very fair point. Blair Davenport / Priestley could be the first AEW wrestler to win in NXT UK.
There you go. There you
That
go.
makes-
That's a wonderful shout out. Snoopy is always good at this. Okay? Like
I
he
just need the
always-
Snoop Dogg TNA run. Why not? Show up with that big gold championship that they've got and, I don't know, pin. I don't know. Who's like a D-list celebrity? Pin the Situation or something. No, he's in jail. Mike the Situation's in jail, isn't he?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know
I
who
know
that
he is.
is.
I know he is convicted for tax fraud. Did you ever
I'm
watch
happy
Jersey
that I-
Shore?
Jersey
don't
Shore
know that.
douchebags.
Yeah, Ben. My favorite part of Money in the Bank was the really long 2 count. Don't worry, we discussed that one at length earlier in the show. Because it did you change the branding, Boris?
No, I never pressed any buttons. Oh shit, I did.
You did press any
w-
buttons.
Yeah, I was.
Now
looking through
I
things.
have to
No,
click
no,
around. See now?
That
There
was
we
my
go.
fault. I apologize.
That's okay. No, that's all right. I've frigged up the production end more than often enough on my end of things that you don't need to apologize for anything. Never.
See, now he has only his header and none of ours. Okay? So like that's so selfish.
I don't even know
to
how
do
I
that.
did that, bro. No clue.
Do. There we go. Now it worked.
There
Look
you
at me. Look at me. I'm figuring it out.
But in fairness, I'm Big Bad Boris. God damn it.
You are Big Bad
You
Boris.
are.
God damn it.
You
Big
are.
Bad Boris, the Bruiser, joining on brunch this morning. Boris, anything you want to talk about? We got a couple of minutes left. Maggie, Doc, same question to you guys. We've got a few. I've recapped
I
everything
want
that I
to
need
talk
to recap.
about Reed Matthews and Travis Williams.
That's
when
going
that
to be
was
an
announced,
absolute
because
hoot.
I kind of like that I don't get the heads up on the card, so I find out for the most part at the same time that the general public does. And I saw that and I was like, damn, we got
General
some
public?
stuff. We got some stuff cooking, so that's going to be fun. Baseball's going to be fun. We got also. I'm looking forward to watching the GCW 4th of July show. That's one of my favorite shows every year because it's just kind of go to the backyard and be silly and have fun. That's one of my favorite shows, so that's might be on my list of things to do today. But yeah.
I heard their show on Friday night. It would have been in Toronto was fantastic as well too. So I'm sure that one's going to be up on the artist formerly known as Fight TV sooner rather than later. Check that out if you've got the opportunity. Maggie, anything on your mind? Anything that you'd like to chat about with wrestling? Any
about
yums you
wrestling.
any yums you want to yuck?
Any yucks you want to yum?
Oh yeah, I'm about to eat 2 tomatoes with a bunch
Oh.
of Bulgarian cheese, which none of you know how yummy this is.
I'm kind of
and
jealous.
It's
Now, what's
actually
the
healthy.
difference between like Bulgarian cheese and Canadian cheese? Is it like the accent or what?
No, it's a totally different thing.
It's just different cheese.
It's-
There's thousands of cheeses in the world.
It's
I had
not.
this thought-
Yeah, I'm sure.
I had
It's
this
it's
thought the
not
other day.
processed or anything. It's just natural and healthy. It has a lot of calcium in it and protein, and so like it's healthy.
I was thinking about this the other day. Why don't more cheese boards have matzo sticks on them?
What's a
Fucking
matzo
love
stick?
matzo. It's a
Mozzarella.
stick of matzo you deep fry.
Oh,
because
mozzarella
we're like
stick.
America
What do you
Junior.
just? So you're so busy that you decided to chop off like 2 syllables.
The rella.
Yeah. Okay.
We took the rella off
Americans,
there
man.
and we put it at the end of and it protects us from rain. I'm Canadian.
North Americans.
Hey,
Okay, do I get offended if
No,
someone
not-
calls me European?
No. But I
Probably.
just heard I just heard Americans, and I did this. I love the U.S. of A. Don't get me wrong. I got
No.
a lot of
You're
good people
still
down
from
there,
North America.
but I'm
okay?
Canadian.
she doesn't seem
That's
like
fine.
the kind of person that gets mad about much.
Maggie? No. No.
No.
Hey,
Like
what did we
I
say
am
about
not-
yucking somebody's yum, Boris?
Yeah, we don't do that here.
No. See,
you know what?
sweetie, I'm a really angry woman. Okay, so like, if you can't tell,
I send Maggie like 1 to 2 cute animal videos a day just to try to keep her from exploding.
yes. See,
You're
Doc is
doing
a
a
really
public
nice person.
service, Chris.
I am.
Save many Bulgarian lives.
Yeah. There's certain shifts when I go to work for a night shift, and my boss leaves, and I'm like, listen up, I'm either gonna go to jail today or get fired. Just pick one, okay?
Spencer,
Pick
she's
whichever.
fantastic. Where have you been, woman?
Fightful over books.
Nowhere. Fightful.
At 3 p.m. Eastern.
Eastern on Fridays.
There you go.
3
That is
p.m.
specifically
on
where.
Friday. I'm at work. Well, I gotta quit my job.
Tune
Well,
into
yeah,
the
like
audio,
normal
brother.
people work.
Son of a
Quit
bitch.
your job, okay?
Yeah.
That seems like a
There's-
very logical way to handle this.
There's more important things happening.
Quit your
in this
job.
world
There's
than your
podcasts
job.
to listen to.
That's fair. That's fair.
Stick it
Doc,
to the
what are you
capitalists, Boris.
Yes.
I'll show you
That's
all.
what you're doing. It's a cool anarchist move to quit your job to listen to podcasts.
Can I
And
get
thank
the internet
you
in my
all for
box
tuning
behind
in.
7-Eleven?
And thank you all for being anarchists yourself and tuning into the brunch gimmick this morning. I hope all of you are at work right now.
Doc,
Well-
tell us about your night.
Tonight or last night?
Both.
Well, last night I worked covering Money in the Bank, which was fine.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
And tonight I'll probably watch NXT, or
You're
I'm
not covering it, right?
No. Or I might just sleep through it. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
We'll see which way the wind
That's
takes
kind
you.
of better.
Good. You could always plan on like putting it on, but like sneaking in a couch nap because I did that yesterday, and it's always nice. Nothing
I
like a
mean-
good couch nap.
On your couch.
My problem is like I hate waking up to an alarm. So sometimes if I take a nap, I just end up sleeping for several hours.
That doesn't sound like a problem at all, Doc.
No, well, I mean, but then I end up being like on a weird sleep schedule for a week where I'm sleeping from noon till 6 p.m. every day.
Fair. That's completely fair. Ben, you make a good point. IWS tonight as well, out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Tune into that, I believe, as well on the artist formerly known as
Triller.
Fight TV.
Triller.
They don't
TV
sponsor.
Plus.
They don't sponsor.
Hey, do we love wrestling or do we just kind of like it?
I do love wrestling.
It's not called kind of like wrestling.
Sometimes it's kind of hard, Boris.
Sometimes it's called fuck wrestling. That's been my life for the last
Boy.
20-some years.
Boy wrestling.
Fuck boy.
Fuck boy
There you go.
wrestling.
You learned
There's
a new phrase
money.
today, Boris. I'm real excited. We're gonna hear that on a Thursday night show coming up here. I'm certain sooner rather than later. It's appreciated. Doc, I'll let you close us out here right now, friend. Anything you want to chat on in wrestling? And if not, let us know where we can find you. Hopefully on here more often. It's always nice. I was very excited to slide into your DMs with a link to brunch this morning.
There you go.
I mean, you know, I'm usually home, so I'm available. But you can find all my work on Bleacher Report. You can find me on Twitter at BR_doctor. You can find the talented artist who made the picture that's up right now at Sonia Red DeWitt. She has made a few different wrestling art pieces for me. And there's one more coming that'll be pretty cool here soon. So looking forward to that.
Hell yeah. Maggie. I'll say the same
Guys-
thing to you I said to Doc. more than happy to slide into your DMs to invite you to brunch this
Please,
morning.
just like every Sunday when we don't have a pre-show on Select, I'm usually absolutely perfectly fine. Like we recorded the pre-show for Heatwave last night, so
Oh, sick.
so that's the reason why I'm able to be on here. Otherwise, I can hop on just like for a couple of minutes and then go do the pre-shows. But like anytime you need me, just send me a link. I'll be here. And guys, you can follow me on Twitter or Twix or fucking whatever at Maggie_IK and on Instagram at Maggie.IK. Every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern on Fightful Overbooked. Join me and Rob for coexisting with Rob and Maggie. You will not get the professional podcast thing. We're full of silliness and fuckery. Join us for a wonderful time. And please subscribe to Fightful Select. Thank you.
LPW 31, silliness and fuckery.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. That's not a bad name at all, to be honest with you. Let's put a bookmark on that one. But until then, Boris, where can the people find you? I know they can
you can find
here.
me on the Twitter machine at BB Boris. You can find me on Instagram and Threads or whatever that is at BB Boris1. Saturday nights, 10 o'clock Mountain Time, midnight Eastern for Saturday Night Love, which was just a stupid idea that I had in my head one day when I was under the influence that has now blossomed into one of the highlights of my week. I'm having so much fun doing it, and I'm feeling a lot of love from everybody that's showing up. You can find me, most importantly, Spencer, behind the microphone for every Love Pro Wrestling live event. And can you indulge me for 1 second? Because I know we're shutting down here. Just this has to happen because, again, it's my favorite thing in the world. I know I'm gonna screw with your whole program here, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, all of the times, yes, that should be the new Canadian flag.
He's got a consummate V in his forehead, which is my favorite part of it.
It's the greatest thing ever. Thank you for having me. This was fun. I'm a big fan of this right here. This is fantastic.
We all are. That's why it says it's an open invite. Doc and Maggie, you're welcome anytime. Boris, you are welcome anytime. And friends in the chat, you are welcome anytime. But specifically for the Brunch Gimmick, you are welcome to join us next week at 11 a.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you want to follow us in between time or in the meantime, see, I flipped that one. You can tune in to Love Wrestling wherever podcasts are played, videos are viewed, or awesome content's created by awesome people at Love Wrestling CA. We got some matches coming out here over the next couple of days. We've got 2 weeks from today, Love Pro Wrestling at Remax Field. We've got our regular events featuring Smiley Kylie Ray at the end of the month. And then August 17th, Love Pro Wrestling hosts the first ever event at West Edmonton Mall. Stay tuned for details on that coming in the next
More wrestling in malls.
I love wrestling everywhere. I especially love it in malls, and I especially love it when we get to hang out with all of our friends chatting about it here on Sunday mornings, afternoons, evenings, whatever time zone you may be in. But for Boris, for Maggie, for Doc, I am Spencer Love. I am going to switch the branding back over.
You need to end the show by showing us your dog's reaction to finding out he gets to go for a walk.
Oh,
okay.
Solid.
Rip.
That's a great idea.
Rue, can you come here?
And he's now, no, fuck you. I'm not.
Rue, do you want to go for a walk? Okay. Oh, good sets. Good sets. You want to go for a walk?
Oh my god!
Yes, I knew it would be the perfect.
Let's go for a walk.
On the show.
Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk.
That is the sweetest thing ever.
Alrighty, friends. For Maggie, for Doc, for Boris, I have been and will continue to be Spencer Love. We'll see you in the next time, friends.